Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasia, but you can also call me Tay, and welcome in. I'm so excited to have you here. It's day 16 on Sprout, and today, based on my dress, we are doing a wheat field build. So I have been already making and working on this wheat field down here, but I want to make some adjustments to it. So that's pretty much what we're doing today. Oh, I got a little friend here. We got Marshall, which is very funny because I actually want to put Marshall's house right here. So it looks like he's already making himself at home, which is perfect. And it's also really funny that he's fishing here because I thought it would be really cute to add some kind of like fishing element right by this river. So, you know, I think Marshall already knows. He knows what's up. He knows what's about to happen today. But yeah, and then back here, I wanted to put Ketchup's house here, I think. I feel like Ketchup would be a really good addition to this river over here, especially because she is a duck, and because I want to throw in another farm in this section back here, which we're also going to work on today. So that is the plan for today. But I would greatly appreciate though if you guys could like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you guys join this community that we are building here. Now let's get into building. So as I said, I do want to put a farm back in this little section. It is kind of a weird shape, so I might have to do something here and then push my farm out to about right here. And I do have this dirt road and this bridge that leads over to my blueberry field. So that means I do want to connect a road over to this incline somehow, or even just to this section over here. And yeah, also I, along with the wheat field, made this cute dirt road. I just thought this was really nice and a good division between this section and then this section over here, which, you know, I received questions about my island layout and island flow, and I briefly talked about it in my Q&A video when I was speedrunning through Happy Home Paradise, but this is kind of an example of what I mean when I start with my pathing and kind of give myself a guide as to different areas I could work on. So, you know, I have this huge wheat field over here, I have this road in between, and then it kind of divides this section over here. So it gives me a ton of space to work with to make an even bigger build. So that's just kind of a general idea of how I make roads. I know I get that question asked a lot, so I thought I'd just kind of throw that in there. But today, let's start working on the farm. So I do want to put Ketchup here, so it only makes sense to make a tomato farm. Let me pull out my island designer, and I think I want to start with the pathing first, and then we will start building out the farm from there. Okay, I have been using this road specifically across my entire island. I feel like it's one of my favorite codes that I've been using so far, and I definitely want to use it again. It's just so good. It looks nice wherever I put it. And I think to continue on with this theme here, I know I used 2 rows to match this tractor track, but I think I'm just gonna also use 2 roads here just to frame out my area. And I know Ketchup's house could potentially block this section because it is right in front of this farm area, but I don't know, I feel like it could work out, so I'm just gonna try this first. Hopefully the house doesn't block it too much. We shall see once I put the house in. Alright, here is the road, and I think I'm gonna do kind of a different farm than what I have been doing. And I think I want to like alternate the light dirt and then the dark dirt back here for the tomato. So I think I'm just gonna do some lines like this and kind of alternate them a little bit. So I'll skip a row and then do another dark dirt here. But for the light dirt, I don't think I want to make it like straight in line with this. So maybe I could do something where I do it a little offset from the dark dirt. Hopefully this looks good when all the tomatoes are in here. I'm pretty sure it will because it will just be like a group of tomatoes. So I'm not too concerned, but you know, it's something a little different than what I've been doing. I always like to add in a little variation between all of my builds just to make everything a little different and more fun. Maybe I could put like a road in between just to break up the 2 sections because there will be a lot of tomatoes in this area. So I think I'm gonna use this one. I haven't really used this code that much across my island yet, so I do want to try to use it as much as possible. Okay, here's how the dirt road looks. I think it looks nice. It kind of breaks up the 2 sections Honestly, I won't really be able to know until I put all the tomatoes in here, but it's a good start. Also, I did grab a few items as well, and I really want to use some silos in this section. I think tomatoes and silos just, I don't know. I feel like it just makes sense. I feel like they'll just look really nice together. So I do want to put in some silos in the back of this farm and then kind of make it like a little makeshift building with a storefront, maybe add in some fencing over here. So yeah, let's just play around with this idea. I'm trying to decide if I want to put in the tomatoes now or if I should just wait. Maybe, okay, let's start with fencing. We'll start with the fencing first and then we'll put in all of the tomatoes. So I grabbed this log fencing. I feel like it will look the nicest. It won't block too many things, but it will also just match this whole area as well. There we go, and I might as well start putting in some weeds as well, just to plant some around the area. Maybe one at the edge of this little road. And then I also grabbed some vines and I grabbed a green ladder. I was gonna use this green ladder in my community garden build, but it didn't look quite right, so I think it'll be fun to incorporate right there. Sometimes I just like putting those, even though you can't really climb up on them. I feel like it's another cute piece of decor that you can add to your island. Okay, I think for now, this is good. This is a really good start. Let's go get the tomatoes so we can see what the area will look like, and we'll build from there. All right, got all the tomatoes, so let's start planting these in all of these dirt squares. Here's all the tomatoes put in, and it does look really nice. I feel like having them kind of alternating in different positions looks really good. So now that we have these in here, I feel like I can really now figure out what I want to do in this section. Also, I want to plant a little flower, not right there. It never goes where I want it to go. Okay, now I can really figure out how I'm gonna work on these silos back here. Okay, let me just start putting them down. I have two that I picked up, so I want to do them a little bit diagonal, and I'll see how it looks from there. I basically grabbed the green and brown ones. I feel like that just looks the best with these tomatoes. If I use the red ones, I feel like it would be a little bit too much red. I do actually really like the look of that. Okay, so I have one here, and then let's put down the other one. I might be a little bit too close. There's the second one. And then I could fill this little gap with this Cosmo right here. That looks pretty nice. And then I want to put a storefront next to these, so it kind of looks like a building in a way. I'm not really sure what kind of building this would be, but it's some kind of building. So something like that, but now I feel like there needs to be something behind that silo, or not the silo, there needs to be something behind this storefront here. Something else with height, but I don't want to put a third one. Let's see, let me go in my storage really quick and see what I have, and it just needs to be something tall, which I'm pretty sure I have something like that. Oh, I forgot I have this tank. That's right, when I was brainstorming this area, I did want to put in a tank over here, and that's why I kind of customized it green, because I wanted to have it match this ladder. Let me try the tank. I think that was my original thought. Maybe I should move this silo over a little bit, and then push this back a little bit more. There we go, so they're kind of like in a triangle shape, if it will fit. Okay, I do like it. It's just that storefront's a little bit too far up, I think is the problem. So I need to figure out how to make this tank fit a little bit better. Maybe if I put it right in this corner. Still not enough room. I feel like there has to be room. There has to be room right here. Oh, there we go. See, I knew it. I knew there was room. Which rotation do I like? That kind of looks cool. I like the ladder there. Yeah, let's go with that orientation and then put the storefront back here. There we go. I feel like that looks a little bit better. Now all the gaps are pretty much filled in. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. I love it. It looks more like a building, I think, now that there aren't really that many gaps that you can see in between. So here, how cute would it be if I put like some kind of water element so you can tell that the tomatoes are being watered properly, which I think that's a garden faucet that I have. Push that back there, turn that on. I think that's cute. I'm really loving the red and green theme going on here. Maybe this is where they make ketchup. Like maybe this could be Ketchup's tomato farm and she makes her own ketchup. That could be kind of cute. I might try that idea. What else can I put in here? I think this spot right here would be perfect for a tree. Let me go get a tree really quick. All right, I grabbed a tree. Let me put it right in front of this storefront. And again, I kind of just do this because it also divides this area from that area over there. And I know it's blocking the storefront a little bit, but you still see that it's kind of a building. I'm sure I could put another item right here to add more detail and it doesn't just seem like a tree's taking over the area, but you know, the tree adds more color, it gives the area a little bit more height. And speaking of height, I do want to put something over here in this little corner. What do I have? What do I have? I grabbed some things. I feel like stacked bottle crates could look good. Let's push these over here, kind of rotate them that way. Yeah, and then since it's Ketchup's tomato field, I did grab a thing of tomato puree. Let's put this on top of that crate. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That is cute. Okay, yeah, this is definitely where Ketchup gets her tomatoes and makes her fresh ketchup. And I don't know, I may or may not do some business themed interiors for this island, so we shall see, but Ketchup is definitely gonna have some kind of ketchup factory in her house, I think. But I do like the look of this area over here. And I also grabbed another tree. I grabbed like the tiny baby tree and it's a cedar. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look how cute it is. Which I do need to stunt this, so I'm gonna put a orange tree right next to it, or at least an orange starter plant. And there we go. I feel like this area is starting to look very, very nice. There's not too much going on, which I like. It's very simple. It really highlights the tomato farm. Now I do want to put something here. I do have a bush. Let me put a bush right in this tiny section. And then I also have another bush that I can put in this section. Oh, I guess I didn't grab another bush. That's okay. That one's good for now. But you know, I did grab a covered wagon and it is customized in red. I feel like that'll be a really cute addition. There it is. Let's put this right here. How does this look? And then push it back a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cute. That's actually really, really cute. It brings together the whole farm theme. But I do want, this is very nitpicky of me, but I do want the big wheels on the other side. So let's see if I could place it in a different way. There we go. The bigger wheel just looks better on that side, I think. It doesn't block as much. But that is super cute right there. I love all the red. I feel like it's very rare that I ever build with the color red. So I just love this. This is really fun. I feel like I do need something right here though. Something is missing. And I want something here. I might just put in a diagonal sign right here. I usually like doing that whenever I have like a tiny little space and like another transition spot. I usually like to fill it in with a diagonal or angled signpost. And then let's turn it this way to go across the bridge. That looks cute. I really love this, and I really, really hope Ketchup's house does not block this farm because this is such like a cute view coming across this bridge here. And it filled in the space pretty nicely. Like you would have never thought that this was as awkward of a spot or shape like when we started. I do want to add a couple more things though. I grabbed a wooden bucket. Let's put it right here in this little gap. That looks really cute. I love the wooden bucket so much. And then I also grabbed a vine bench. I think that'll look even better in this little spot here. Turn it around and there we go. Just like a big vine. I know you can't really see it, but that's good for now. I think that's it for this little build, the tomato field or tomato farm. So now that that is done, let's move on to the wheat field. As I said, I do want to make some adjustments to this. I do like it, but I feel like I could elevate it just a little bit more. So pretty much standing across that bridge, you'll see Ketchup's house right here in the center. And Marshall's house will also be in this wheat field. It'll be on this section over here. But he is fishing and I do want to give him like a little fishing deck. I feel like that'd be really cute and put in like maybe a storefront on the side of his house. It's kind of like a porch and he can just sit along the side of the river and do some fishing. He already seems to be enjoying that anyways. So there we have a deck, and then the house will be here, but I want like a storefront on the side of his house just to make it a cute little extension. So I grabbed the storefront. Let's put it right about here. Push it back this way. Maybe I'll push it forward a little bit over here, just so it will be aligned with the house a little bit more. And then we'll put another wheat field back in this spot just to fill in all of the gaps. Okay, that looks pretty nice. I do really like the look of that, and I might have to put another storefront on the other side of Ketchup's house back there once I place the house. I feel like it reminds me of like a swamp. Maybe a swamp isn't the right word, but like a bayou where there could be some houses right along the riverside. I think that looks really cute. I grabbed a barrel because I do want to fill in this little deck, but I don't want to fill it up too much. That's something I always say. And then I typically go overboard sometimes, but this time I don't think so. I just want to put a barrel, a rocking chair, and maybe a fishing pole so you can tell that it's meant for fishing. Look how cute that is. I love it. Maybe I will remove one more wheat field so I can push this barrel back a little bit more, just to give some more space between it and the rocking chair. I think that looks nice. Now we just need a fishing pole. And it is unfortunate that you won't be able to sit in this chair, but you know, it's for looks. It's honestly for the looks. So I just grabbed the simple fishing rod, the one that we usually can build when starting a brand new island. I think that just fits it a little bit better. And you can't really see it, but I feel like if you got close enough, you'll be able to see that there's a fishing rod right there. You know, I was kind of nervous how I was going to work around the rivers for this island, but I feel like I'm making it work. I've kind of just been throwing things in front of the river as much as possible and putting in bridges where I can, but it does look very natural. I've never kept my original island map river before, so this is different and kind of fun for me. And then over here, I did say I want to put another storefront on the side of this house. Let's put this one right there. And I'm not sure how I feel about this specific color of the storefronts. I might change that depending on how I customize the houses, but for now, those are pretty much the only ones that I have. Now I do want to throw in some height over here. I grabbed a few windmills. I just can't help it. I love using the windmills for this island. So I definitely want to put one in this little section over here. That's kind of why I left a little space in this build, was specifically so I could put a windmill right there. Yes, yes, that looks so good. It definitely feels like farmcore now. I was a little nervous changing the wheat field from yellow to green, but I do love the look of this a lot. I like that windmill there, but how would it look? I did grab a few more. How cute could it be if I put and scatter some more in here? Or is that gonna be too much? I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it and we'll see. Okay, actually, I do really like it. I like the two windmills there. I was gonna add a second one, but I feel like that would be a little bit too much for this area. I feel like though I should move it over by one. Let me see what that will look like. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better because the house could have blocked it a little bit more. Now just imagine the two houses in there. I think that'll look so nice. And then we have our little picnic blankets over here. And then coming across this way, something needs to go in this spot though. Something does need to go over here, and I think the answer is fencing. Maybe I'll make another garden gate like I did over here in the blueberry field. So something like this to divide the area. I could totally do that. All right, let's place some of this fencing down. I think I'll just do it up until this road here. And then we'll put in the gate right by the entrance on this side. Yep, that's perfect. And then I feel like stuff is still missing for that area. Maybe I could extend the wheat fields back into that little corner. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try a few wheat fields in this area. Here we go. I did throw in a little pumpkin right here. I thought it was just really cute. And I think this is a really good way to fill in this section. I'm really tempted to throw in a little decoy duck right there. I might have to craft it though, so let me do that really quickly. Alright, so I made a decoy duck and I customized it white. Yep, he looks really cute in this corner. Let's turn him around that way though. And I do want to put another one because I feel like I just have to throw decoy ducks everywhere. I want to put another one on top of this barrel. He's just like chilling on top of this area while someone's fishing. He's just like your little fishing buddy. That is so cute. Look at it. Now the last little thing that I'm going to do today is put in the two houses. I probably won't customize them because that will be some extra time traveling that I'm gonna have to do. But I will at least place them, and I will have a separate video where I customize and decorate all of the villager houses. That will probably be broken up into different videos, but for now I just want to put the houses there. They are both, I think, the round houses, so it will look a little funny once I put them in here. Oh, I need to also fill in this little area that I took the wheat fields out of. As I was saying, they may look a little weird in this spot because they are the round houses rather than like a rectangle or square house. But you know, I'll just put them there for now and we will customize them later. So let's go ahead and put all the houses in, and then I'm gonna time travel and close out today's video. Alright everyone, so this is what the whole build turned out to be. I ended up just customizing the houses. It really didn't take that long, and I'm happy that I did because I got a better view and understanding of how this build was gonna look with all the houses put in. And I love it. I love how this build turned out. The wheat field looks great. I did make the houses pretty much identical besides the door designs. Here's the little dock right next to the river, which I think is so cute. This one is Marshall's house, and then Ketchup is back there. I did want to make Ketchup's house similar to how Ketchup looks. I wanted to include some red, but it just looked a little bit off in the whole area, so I just decided to go with a very simple countryside looking houses. And then I replaced my garden wagon with the covered wagon and a little horse here. I just thought it looked a little bit better. It tied into the whole farmcore theme a little bit more than the garden wagon. So I put that there. We have our little blanket area, which I do have a beach towel blanket thing on top of here so you could lay down and take some cute pictures if you want to amongst the wheat field. Then coming across here is Ketchup's house. Her yard is very, very simple. There's not much going on here. We got her tractor and then the whole wheat field. We have two windmills over here, which look really great from the bridge view. Gabby is over here enjoying the area. And then behind Freckles' house is the tomato field. And I'm so glad the house isn't really blocking this view. It actually is quite a lot of space here, and you can still angle your camera down and get a better picture of this area as well. And yeah, it just looks so nice. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you enjoy today's video? If you did, definitely consider giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out so much, and I would really appreciate it. So everyone, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day or night, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!